going to like talk out of order of what I have listed on my board, but that's okay. So like this past week, I've been part of a Facebook group challenge, right? I don't know, that makes sense. It's a Facebook group challenge about Facebook groups. And I was like, okay, you know, I have Facebook groups. I've had them for a while. What could I possibly learn? Mind blown. I have learned so much information. I can't even begin. But I will spare you guys. The details. Like, cause I seriously could probably sit on here for a good hour and a half, just like talking about the information. Plus, you know, I'm a nerd, so like that stuff I'm like super excited about. So I'll come back to that in just a second, but I'll go through my board like I'm supposed to. I'll stay on task. I didn't get to announce something on my live last week, which I don't even know that I would have known on my live last week, because I'm pretty sure like we didn't decide until like Thursday morning, because I think we had them Thursday. I don't remember, but maybe it was like Wednesday night. We were like, this is what we're going to make tomorrow. Yes, my keto friends. If you are on a keto diet, or you've tried our keto products, or you're interested in keto products, drop me like a raised hand emoji. I don't really know what those things are called. Drop me some type of emoji. Let me see like your cupcake or a hand or like a big smiley face. Give me something. I will let you know something totally crazy that we have done. Yes, we have created a twisted keto friendly cupcake. Now, I know you're thinking, what does twisted mean? Twisted means it has alcohol in it. Yes. So we did a bunch of research. We figured out which alcohols are safe for keto diets. Yeah. And then we figured out how to incorporate those. Yeah. Into our keto cupcakes. Yes. I know. It's mind blowing. We were like, we are geniuses. It's probably a little conceited for me to be like, we are geniuses. But we were like, this is amazing. Yes. So last week we created 2 new keto flavors. And the reason I say 2 is one's twisted and one is not. We created a cherry limeade keto cupcake. Yes, I will repeat that. Cherry limeade keto cupcake. And they are amazing. They are cupcakes that have a lime filling in the center. That is keto friendly, yes. And the great thing is that one of them is twisted. So we actually make one with a vodka. It's actually got a vodka icing on top. Yeah, I know, great. And they are both under, I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure, I know they're under 3.5. I'm pretty sure they're both under 3.3 net carbs each. Yes. And again, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm not like talking about those miniature little bite-size things that you get from the store, you know, and it's like, here it's keto, but you know, you can have like this tiny little thing, or hey, it's diet, but it's only like this big, right? No. They're big cupcakes. So like you get to actually enjoy your keto dessert. And so we're so excited about that. We had the cherry limeade, and then we have the twisted cherry limeade. Yes. And I have them up on the website now. So you actually can order them if you're like, oh, I got a party, I need some of those. So we're really excited about that. That just opens us up for a whole lot more keto friendly like excitement. I know. The other thing I want to remind everybody is we will still have our Fight Like a Girl cupcake. If you're unsure what I'm talking about a Fight Like a Girl, definitely check out my live where I talk all about it. It is a special near and dear to us cupcake that we created in our bakery to help support our stepmom. She was recently diagnosed with breast cancer, and we wanted to do something to help get back to my dad and my stepmom. And so we have created this cupcake, and for every cupcake we sell in the store, we are donating 50 cents back to her treatment. At the end of June, we're going to pull it off of the shelves. We're going to put it away for a while, and then we're going to bring it out every October during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And then we're going to take the proceeds, the 50 cents from there, and then we're going to donate it back to the community so that we can bring treatments and awareness and services to other women who have breast cancer and are going through that journey as well. So we're really excited about those. They are amaretto. So again, we love alcohol. If you haven't noticed, like we love to play with alcohol. Like it's totally our jam. We're adding it in stuff left and right? So we have an amaretto cupcake, yes, with an amaretto ganache in the center, yes, and an amaretto icing on top. Talk about yum, I know. So we definitely want to invite you guys, stop by and get your treats. especially before June because those amarettos are going away until October. That is correct. All right, so I really wish people read descriptions. I read descriptions now because I put so much work into my descriptions, but like I really wish people read descriptions because I find myself hilarious. Like if you ever read anything I write, like just know that like I sat there cracking up as I wrote it. Like it's totally a thing. I'm like I'm the funniest person in the world. And like, Mom, listen to what I said. Mom's like, girl, you don't have to call me every time you write something. You write a lot. Like, I got it. You're funny. Okay. Anyway, so I have some good and better news. Yes. So good news. I told you guys, I have all of these resources for bakery business owners, right? I'm talking like years of information I've been writing, creating, like giving content away about what we have done to grow our business, how we run our business, what we do in our business. Like I've got an email list, like I got podcasts, I got YouTubes, like I've been talking about it everywhere, right? And I did this Facebook challenge and I realized I need somewhere to put that stuff, right? Like I love you guys. I love you guys, but most of you guys are like, I don't own a bakery. Like, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about how to put affiliate links on my website. I just want some cupcakes, right? Okay, I get it. I can't help it. Like, that's totally my jam. I'm such a nerd when it comes to those things. So I'm like, all right, I've got to figure out where to put my stuff. I got to figure out where to put my stuff and find my people who are like, girl, tell me more. Tell me more. I'd love to sit and listen to you, right? Okay, so I have a new Facebook group. If you know anybody who has a bakery business, home bakers, whether they're in commercial kitchens, whether they have small bakeries, if you have a bakery and you're just like, I need some advice, I need some other people who are doing this, I want to talk to somebody, shoot them my way. I put the link to the group in the description. Send them over to us. We are like in there having conversation, talking about things, connecting with everybody. I'm like totally loving it. It's my new little project. It's my pet. I'm so excited about it. So if you want to be part of that, please join us over there. I am really excited about it. All right. So then what's the better news, right? The better news is you guys don't have to always listen to my like drown on about like my techie stuff and like my business stuff and my book stuff and all the things that I love to talk about all the time. I'm going to take it off of here so you guys don't always have to listen to that, okay? Yes, I'm doing it for you. And I'll start putting it in that group, right? So then I was like, that means I got to figure out some other things to talk about, right? And like, cause like, let's be real, y'all have seen me like go on long tangents about like things that you're like, I don't even know what this girl's talking about anymore. Like she lost me back at, did you see this? So I am working on new ideas to bring to you guys on my lives. Going through that challenge, I learned some new techie things that I'm going to put into play that will help me start changing this so you don't have to listen to all my bakery business stuff. If for some reason you're like, girl, I really liked listening to that, let me know. Let me know. I'll throw some on here. I don't mind. Just let me know. But I have a feeling that most of you are like, girl, you're like talking out in left field right now. So the better news is I will not bore you with all my nerdy stuff all the time. Now, you know me, it's going to slip in. I can't help it. It's who I am. But I'll try to rein that in. Okay. All right. Yeah. So like I said, I did that challenge. Oh my goodness. Like, the information that I learned, I was just blown away. Like, I'm like, how did I not know this? How did I not think this? How come it didn't click like that? Like before for me. So if you were like, oh, I really need help with my Facebook group, or I need help with something, or I have an idea, or if you have an idea, whatever, message me. If you're like, I don't own a bakery, I don't want to hop in your bakery business group, like I totally get it. Message me. Like I will totally tell you everything I've learned in a message. You might be like, okay, because you got to stop telling me all this stuff. I got to like do my actions here, but still I will talk about it all day long with you. So if you ever need somebody to bounce ideas off of, hit me up. Like I love talking that kind of stuff. Seriously, my mom, my sister are like, stop talking to us about it. We don't care. Just do it and move on. So like, I'm really eager to talk to people if you want to hear about it. Okay. So hit me up in the messages. I will talk to you about it. All right. So since I promised I will stop talking all my business stuff with you guys, I thought today I would go over some baking information. I'm pulling it up just so y'all know, because like it's a lot of information and I was gonna like write it out, but since I texted to myself, it seemed really silly to write it out as well. So yeah, I'm gonna look at my phone. And I ran around my house like a crazy person. I have no idea where I put my glasses. So I might do a little weird squinty thing. Maybe I'll put it up on my screen here. Hopefully, there you saw it. Hopefully I don't like knock it down and make a lot of noise. Let's see if I can be delicate here. Yeah, woo, there you go. Okay, so today, the baking things that we are going to talk about, because I'm going to move more into baking, and then I think I'm going to do some things where we connect with some other business owners in St. Louis, so you guys can hear about other businesses that are local, if you really want to support the community. And then, what was the other idea I had? I had another one. Well, you know, it came and went. Whatever. When I remember it, I guess I'll talk about it. All right, so baking. This is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about salt and eggs, but not necessarily like, I'm not talking about like salting your eggs. All right, we're going to talk about what salt does and what eggs does. Does in baking. Okay. All right. So salt is used to enhance flavors of the other ingredients. It is used to remove bitterness. Enhance contrasting flavors. As a matter of fact, there are, you guys have had salted caramel before, and so it's like sweet and the salty. Salt can actually cut through some of that sweetness. So sometimes if something's super sweet and in a recipe and we think we need to tame that down, salt will sometimes be the key to that. Not necessarily removing the sugar, but actually adding salt to help balance that. How crazy is that? Salt is used to slow yeast fermentation. And then salt is also used to strengthen gluten and structures in certain doughs. So, bet you didn't know that is why you're using salt in your baking. Crazy, because I know like people are like, well, salt, why would I need salt? Okay, I am like the world's worst. We all talk about this. I am not the baker. My mom is the baker. I don't follow recipes very well, which is why I do better cooking than baking, because I'm like, do I really have to do that? Is salt really necessary? Like, I am notorious for being like, I'm not going to add the salt. But see, salt is really important. And I'm telling you guys, it's crazy because like my mom going to school and becoming a bakery, geez, she's not the bakery, she's a baker. Becoming a baker has like taught me a lot. Like some of the things that I'm like, oh, does it really matter? She's like, really, Lindsay, this is why you do it. And I'm like, there you go. You guys have heard me say that before. I'm not shy about the fact that I am not the baker. I am the business nerd, not the baker. Exactly. All right. So those are the things that salt will do. So it actually is important that you put that salt in there. Okay. Don't just go skipping it. Yeah. So let's talk about what eggs do. Okay. So eggs act as a leavener. They can add flavor and they also help thicken things. Yes. Eggs help with binding, which we all pretty much, I think, knew that from like our grandmothers and things like that. When you're making meatloaf, you got to add the eggs, things like that to help with the binding, right? So it helps with binding in ingredients, batters, and doughs. It actually can help extend the shelf life of some baked items. Isn't that crazy to think? So like, we don't always have to add preservatives and stuff. Sometimes the eggs can just be enough to help you get that a little bit longer in baked products, depending on the recipe. So those are some facts about salt and eggs. Yes. So that is what I thought I would talk about with you guys today. I am going to definitely get more things lined up so that you aren't always having to listen to baking tips. And since I've taken business out, I'll still probably talk about this, whatever. All right. I'm off this subject. Okay. I want to let you guys know I put our cheesecake up on our website. I realized this weekend, like I hadn't put our cheesecakes or our gooey butter cakes up on our website. It is totally up there, so you can definitely take a look at the flavors that we have. If you want to go ahead and pre-order a whole one for an event that's coming up, we definitely would welcome that. We have lots of different flavors, including the banana. Yes, our banana cheesecake, like people absolutely love that. So those things are up on our website. And then I wanted to remind you guys all to stop by, say hi, come meet us. Yes, come see the people behind the Facebook Lives, right? So we are located at 3301 Merrimack Street in St. Louis, Missouri. Yes, and so we will have our cupcakes and we will have our keto cupcakes and we have our muffins and our scones and our cheesecakes and our gooey butter cakes. Yes, it's all there for you guys. We are open Wednesday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then we're open on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. If you guys stop by, you can definitely meet my mom and my sister, since you guys get to see me every single week. All right, you guys, if you're watching this live on Facebook, then I want to invite you to like and follow us on Facebook. If Facebook is not your thing, I totally get it. Join us on our other social media. Yes, Facebook is the only one that we are at, Perfectly Pastry Bakery. If you really want to know about it, watch some of my old lives. I talk about it all the time. It is what it is. On all the other social media, we are at Perfectly Bakery. Gosh, Perfectly Pastry. We are at Perfectly Pastry on all our other social media. Yes, you guys. All right, I'm going to hop off of here. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the week, and I will see you guys again next week. All right, bye.